What if one move could change your entire future? When 42 Dugg handed Big Meech his $100, he thought it was just respect. But now, the streets are talking and the feds are watching. Was it loyalty or a costly mistake? Recently, a controversy has emerged involving Detroit rapper 42 Dugg, hip-hop mogul 50 Cent, and the infamous Big Meech. The situation revolves around a $100,000 payment made by 42 Dugg to Big Meech following his release from prison, an action that has sparked heated discussions in the hip-hop community. Cent, known for his outspoken nature, took to social media to call out 42 Dugg for his decision. In a post, he stated, "Your daddy, my ninja. I love you and cheese because of Q. You made a mistake giving Screech aka Big Meech $100. You could have given that to your ninjas. You always been hard-headed." The statement implies that 50 Cent believes the money could have been better, utilized elsewhere, possibly for those closer to 42 Dugg rather than Big Meech. But why did 42 Dugg send that money in the first place? What was the real story behind this payment? Reports have surfaced claiming that 42 Dugg was in communication with Big Meech during his time in prison. Allegedly, there exists an audio recording of a three-way call involving 42 Dugg, Big Meech, and another individual. In this call, Meech was reportedly confronted about certain past actions, specifically regarding a woman named Tammy, who is described as a third-party informant cooperating with federal authorities. According to the allegations, Meech may have attempted to set up an individual, referred to as Cuffy, by introducing him to Tammy. This situation is said to have taken place between 2017 and 2018, long after Meech's original arrest in the early 2000s. The controversy now centers on whether 42 Dugg was aware of this, and if so, why he still decided to financially support Meech. Sources suggest that 42 Dugg might not have been fully aware of the deeper legal intricacies surrounding Meech's past. Some argue that his decision to send the money was simply out of respect for Meech's reputation rather than any deeper involvement in past legal matters. However, critics, including 50 Cent, view this as a reckless move, particularly given Meech's history and ongoing legal troubles. In response to the growing criticism, 42 Dugg took to Instagram to defend himself. It reflects Dugg's loyalty to his hometown and to Big Meech, despite the swirling rumors. However, the leaked audio recording, said to be around 8 minutes long, is expected to add more weight to the controversy when it is released. Those who have reportedly heard the tape claim it paints a damning picture of Meech, raising further questions about the connections between him and 42 Dugg. This entire situation highlights an ongoing debate in hip-hop culture regarding loyalty, street credibility, and the consequences of past associations. Dugg, currently 30 years old, was just 11 when Big Meech was originally incarcerated. This raises another question: how much does he really know about the inner workings of the Black Mafia family, BMF, and the allegations surrounding its former members? Critics argue that younger artists often pay homage to figures from past generations without fully understanding the implications. From a financial standpoint, some have questioned whether giving $100 to Big Meech was the best decision. While some view it as a sign of respect, others argue that the money could have been better used within 42 Dugg's immediate circle. Given that Meech and 42 Dugg are from different parts of Detroit's rap and street culture, many believe that this move was more about optics than genuine support. Cent has never been one to hold back his opinions, especially when it comes to matters involving the Black Mafia family, BMF. As a key figure behind the BMF television series and someone deeply invested in the story's legacy, his words carry weight in the hip-hop world. So when 42 Dugg publicly pledged his support for Big Meech by offering to pay $100,000 for legal assistance, 50 Cent's reaction was swift and direct. But what exactly led him to call out 42 Dugg, and what deeper implications does this situation hold? Many believe 50 Cent's criticism wasn't just about money, it was about the bigger picture of street loyalty, legal battles, and reputation management. While some saw 42 Dugg's move as a genuine gesture of respect, others viewed it as a risky decision that could bring unintended consequences. 50 Cent's reaction suggested that he believed Dugg was walking a fine line between support and potential self-incrimination, especially with Big Meech's name once Dugg's offer is also critical. The leaked audio tape allegedly featuring Big Meech had already begun stirring controversy, leading to whispers in the industry about what it might reveal. If the tape contains information that could damage Big Meech's reputation. Anyone closely associated with him might also face scrutiny. This could explain why 50 Cent felt the need to distance himself and caution others from blindly stepping into a situation that could turn toxic. Cent's involvement with BMF isn't just about storytelling, it's also about business. He has played a major role in bringing the BMF saga to television, and anything that affects the perception of the story could impact the success of the show. If Big Meech's public image takes a hit due to the leaked audio, it could alter how people view the series, and by extension, 50 Cent's role in telling the story. From a business perspective, 50 Cent may have felt that 42 Dugg's public display of support was reckless. The hip-hop industry has always been filled with affiliations, and any public move, especially one involving large sums of money, can create unintended consequences. Aligning with a figure like Big Meech while he is under scrutiny could bring the wrong kind of attention, both from the media and possibly from law enforcement. This wouldn't be the first time 50 Cent has warned younger artists about the dangers of getting too deeply involved in situations they might not fully understand. He has always been vocal about street credibility versus smart business moves. And in this case, his response to 42 Dugg seemed to be a reminder that loyalty should never come at the cost of one's career or freedom. While 50 Cent's concerns may be valid from a business and legal standpoint, 42 Dugg's decision was deeply personal. As someone who built his career on raw storytelling and authenticity, his actions reflected his core values, loyalty and respect for those who paved the way. In his eyes, Big Meech represents more than just a controversial figure, he's a legend in the streets and a symbol of power and resilience. For 40, Dugg supporting Big Meech was likely about preserving a connection to the roots of hip-hop culture, where loyalty to the streets still holds significant weight. However, this move also carried undeniable risks. The reality of the situation is that any association with someone under legal scrutiny can have repercussions. Whether fair or not, law enforcement often pays close attention to who is financially assisting individuals with high-profile cases, and 42 Dugg's offer put him directly in the spotlight. Another aspect to consider is that 42 Dugg himself has faced legal challenges in the past. Being associated with a legal battle of this magnitude could invite additional scrutiny into his own affairs. Whether he anticipated this risk or not, it's clear that his decision to support Big Meech was not made lightly. One of the biggest questions now is, will this situation hurt 42 Dugg's future in the industry? While hip-hop has long been built on narratives of loyalty and street ties, the modern music industry operates differently. Today, labels and executives are far more cautious about their artists getting entangled in legal issues. Public perception plays a crucial role in an artist's marketability, and aligning too closely with someone facing controversy could deter major business opportunities. Additionally, record labels have legal teams and risk managers who often advise their artists on which situations to avoid. If they perceive 42 Dugg's involvement as a liability, he could face challenges behind the scenes, such as losing brand deals, collaborations, or even industry support. The last thing any label wants is for an artist to become a legal risk, and this situation could make them more hesitant to fully back 42 Dugg in the future. Beyond the business side, there's also the risk of legal entanglement. When money exchanges hands in high-profile cases, law enforcement sometimes investigates the sources of those funds. Given 42 Dugg's past run-ins with the law, his financial contribution to Big Meech could raise questions about where the money is coming from and whether it has any ties to illicit activity. This entire situation highlights a much larger conversation about hip-hop, loyalty, and the consequences of street affiliations. Hip-hop was born from the struggles of the streets, and many of today's biggest artists have roots in environments where loyalty is paramount. However, as the industry has grown into a multi-billion-dollar business, the line between authenticity and smart decision-making has become more complicated. Artists today face unique challenges that previous generations didn't. While older artists could move in the streets with fewer repercussions, today's social media-driven world magnifies every action. A single statement, a leaked recording, or a public donation can lead to career-altering. His decision to stand by Big Meech is a testament to the deep connections between hip-hop and the streets. But as 50 Cent pointed out, the industry isn't just about loyalty anymore. It's about longevity and making calculated moves. The true test will be whether 42 Dugg can navigate this controversy without damaging his career. As this situation continues to unfold, all eyes remain on Big Meech, 42 Dugg, and 50 Cent. The leaked audio tape has already caused waves in the industry, and if more details emerge, it could further complicate the situation for everyone involved. For 50 Cent, his decision to speak out was likely a strategic move, a way to distance himself from any potential fallout while also reinforcing his authority in the industry. For 42 Dugg, the road ahead is uncertain. He's made his stance clear, but whether it will help or hurt his career remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the intersection of hip-hop and street loyalty continues to be a complex and evolving landscape. Artists must constantly weigh their personal beliefs against the realities of the industry, and this situation serves as a powerful reminder that in today's world, every move counts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below. We love hearing from you. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support keeps us going.